Hey, what's up guys? It's Spectrum back here with a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing another one of my Spectrum tips and tricks videos featuring products from Dr. Dstar. So we have his Fixer Elixir Joint Compound, and then his 100% silicone oil tight joint loosener right here. And the goal today is going to be able to, I can't even English, is going to be to get these on this guy because of his bicep problem. So instead of risking everything and going straight into it and breaking my figure right off the bat, hopefully we don't break him at all. We have a few figures here to do a little bit of a test run and stuff like that. Now I've already used this on Jaren, not for his biceps, but his shoulder. And I used a little bit too much. I thought I was using a pretty sparing amount, but turns out I used too much, and now his arm is it's a little floppy there. I mean, you can't really see it, but it's looser than I would like it to be. So we have Broly, who has extremely tight biceps. We have Batman, who has loose-ish shoulders. We have Superman, which has a loose toe joint. And yeah, let's get started. So as Superman falls over, I think first off we're gonna actually try the joint tightener here. So it does have an eyedropper, and I got both of these for about I think about a little over $30 shipped, which is actually really good. I just want to get just a bit in there, that way we don't risk breaking my Batman shoulders, because I've had this figure for over 2 years. Definitely don't want to break him. He's one of my first Mafex figures. Let's see here. So I mean, it's not loose, but like it could be better. It's held up really well for 2 years though, I gotta say that. The elbows are a little bit looser though. Maybe I'll give those a little tighten. Everywhere else is pretty decent. Let's see here. Let's do just a smidge on his shoulder. We'll go on from that angle right there. So that should be enough. So let's just get a little droplet in there, just like that, and then let's work it around. Hopefully it doesn't stain his cape or anything. That would really suck, because it's not clear liquid, as you can see. It's more of a milky substance. Yeah, wow, I think wow, that's actually, dude, Dstar, man, this stuff, it's not too tight. It's working really well. That tiny droplet, man, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm liking that. Is it getting looser? Okay, I'm just going to leave it alone for a second. We'll just lay him down, I guess. And then we're going to try this out on Broly here. Let's go ahead and screw this on. That way we don't spill anything, because I definitely don't want to waste any of this. Thankfully, this is one of those precision tips. So you just pop that off. You got a little metal precision tip right there. All right, so here's Broly. We're probably gonna go in from like right there. Just the tiniest of drops, because this stuff is potent. It's like super glue. You gotta be very careful with it. Yeah, get his arm all the way up. There we go. Just going right here. And I'm gonna give it a tiny drop like that. There we go. Now let's start working it out. You can hear how tight that is. It's scary to articulate sometimes. I hope it's working, and I hope I'm not just stretching the plastic. Alright, I'm going to leave it alone for a second, because I'm afraid that I'm just twisting the plastic around. So I hope it's actually rotating. All right, I'm going to leave that alone for a second because I don't want to break my Broly. And there goes Jiren. Definitely don't want to break my Broly because that figure was expensive. Let's see. So same thing with Jiren here. Actually, I'm going to tighten his shoulder first because that is extremely annoying. So yeah. Yeah, I literally sat him down and then you saw his shoulder, his arm move. Just by sitting him down. Alright, yeah, that should be... So what I think is ideal is probably something like that, like something on the very, very tip. So let's see here. Give it just a little squirt, just like so. Put that back in there. And then we're going to move it around. Oh yeah. It's not there yet, but it's better already, I can tell you that. Alright, we're going to leave that alone for a second. We've distributed it presumably all around the ball joint. Let's check on Batman. Excuse me. I want to say it worked. Doesn't really feel any different though. I don't know. Let's try Broly. Please don't break. Yeah, that's maybe we should put some more in there. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so this time I'm gonna sort of tip him upside down. Hopefully we can get it into that joint there. Just like so. Bend his elbow a little bit. Alright, let me screw the caps on this, the cap on this, that way we don't spill it. And then let's cover the thing on this, that way we don't spill anything. Because if you don't waste this stuff, it could probably last you years. Let's see. It's not budging. This is really scary, man. I don't know what to do at this point. Broly, why you gotta do me like this, bro? See, it's not going. Push it in, maybe. I don't understand. Should I have just left it alone? Like, I mean, it's movable. Oh, Broly. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you, bro. Because, I mean, it's fine. It's just really tight. Alright, let's try Jiren here. Oh yeah, that's 100 times better. No more floppy floppy. Awesome. Oh yeah, that's just better than super glue, and it's safer too, obviously. Alright, now for his arms. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull them out just a bit. Go a little bit more. Just like that. I haven't been able to get these off at all yet. I'm not seeing a space in there between. This could be tricky. Maybe I go in from his elbow. Alright, so the way I'm going to do it is his elbow is actually really, really tight. So we're going to kill two birds with one stone here. So there's a little space in between his elbow and his bicep there. So we're going to utilize that to, you know, get the joint loosener in there. So let's grab this, uncap it. Let's give the tiniest amount to his elbow. There we go. And then let's move it around. Oh yeah, it's already looking better. Feeling better. I have to say I'm pretty satisfied with these products so far. The tightener, I feel like the loosener is more effective than the tightener, but the tightener is still decent. And there goes Batman. Let's just lay him down. Alright, that seems to be working just fine. Okay, so his arm's pegged all the way in. If you try to pull his arm out and then you can't rotate it, push it back in, because you will break it if you try to rotate it with it being only like halfway in. Trust me on that. It seems like we need just a little bit more. Which is odd because when I used it on his shoulder, man, that stuff, it made it floppy like with little to no appliance. I guess the hinge joints are just more they're less sensitive than the ball joints. Which I think it's because there's screws in it, which would make perfect sense. So hopefully the screws don't rust from this. Oh yeah. Alright, that's about right. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is hopefully get this. Give it a little squirt, squirt, squirt. Alright, we got some in there. And then let's rotate it around. Tip it like that. That way it goes down in there, hopefully. Please work. I want Jiren to be able to cross his arms. Because I love this figure. Like, aside from that, this is top 3 SH Figure Arts figures in my collection. It's so good. Excuse me. He's such a good figure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I think it's gonna work, guys. Let's see, moment of truth. Not coming out yet. Alright, yeah, we pegged it back in. Seems like it's coming out a lot easier though. Not even my absolute strength can get it off yet. But I think it'll work. Alright, Broly. Please don't break. I love you, bro. Yeah, that joint is not rotating. I don't know why. This is scary, man. Might have to contact Dstar about that and see what he says if he's had the same issue. Because, like I said, you know, this Broly was not cheap. I don't want to try his other arm just until, you know, I have an answer. Because as you can see, his arm is pretty much stuck like that, as if I glued it in place. Which is really weird and scary to think about. I mean, maybe we can pop his arm off. Like at the bicep. I mean, let's try it. Nope, it doesn't seem like it's going. Just want to make sure it's all the way pegged in. Seems like it is. Let's try one more time. Yeah, it's not going. Maybe I should just use hot water. Yeah, I think hot water might do the trick. I'll be right back. I'm going to try that. Alright, we're back. No, Jiren, it's not bath time. We got our Spider-Gwen mug. I've had this thing forever. I was looking for a cup that was big enough, and I found I was like, yo, I forgot I had this. So now, you may be, here, let's pop off, yeah, his head and his little collar piece. You may be thinking, but Spectrum, Broly doesn't fit in that cup. Well, my good friend, you can just go ahead and rotate his arms up, bend his elbows in just like so. Do the same thing over here. Da, 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 da. And then what's even cooler is you can, let's see here. I thought he could, okay. Anyway, as I was saying, you can just go ahead and do this. Oh wait, let's just do it one arm at a time. Yeah, that's probably smarter. So we're going to do the problem arm first for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just like so. I'm going to let it, you know, coalesce with the plastic for just a second because it's hot for one, and for two, yeah. Okay, let's see if we have any results. Still nothing, maybe? Yeah, if it's not budging like that, then I'm not gonna force it. So we're gonna dip it for 15 seconds this time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And instead of waiting this time, we're going to... Yeah, you see how much give that has? That's scary, man. I don't want to stress the joint or anything. Because when you rotate it, it rotates right away with, you know, like... Alright, so we're going to try this arm. Maybe we'll have more luck with this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that water's hot too. So, you know, it's not like I just ran it under the faucet or anything. I actually put this in the microwave for like 2.5 minutes. Alright, so. Oh. I think when plastic gets moist, maybe it becomes... I mean, that's getting easier though, so that's a good sign. So it's definitely working. So 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I cut out most of that just because I don't think you guys want to sit through all that. But yeah, 10 to 15 seconds, and if it doesn't work, then just keep increasing the time that it's submerged. Yeah, see, it's not working. So I guess I'm just going to leave this arm alone. It should dry in a few days' time. Or I could just take some soap to it. Actually, let's try some dishwashing soap. Be right back. Alright, we're back. And Broly got a little soapy. So, Dstar also said that in order to wash this stuff off, you can use soap and water. So that's practically what I'm doing right now. So I'm just going to leave it submerged for a second. Take it out. Water's still nice and hot. Might run it back in the microwave here in a second. So it's not looking like it's going, fellas. This is really... Alright, so last thing I'm going to do now is I can't do anything else. I'm just going to leave him be until he dries completely. Give me 1 second. Alright. Yes, Jiren, it's finally bath time. I went ahead and put that in for another 30 seconds. But yeah, as for this Broly, if this happens to your figure and you did everything that I just did, leave it be. Trust me 100%. You don't want to mess with that joint. You don't want to, risk breaking anything. I believe it's this one that's messed up, yeah. Because this one, I can move it just fine, even though it's super duper tight. So yeah, whenever that happens, 100%, just leave it the F alone. Let's see here. As for you, Jiren, one of my favorite antagonists. Don't at me. He was a really good character. People just are spoiled and sensitive. Oh, first, before we dip him, let's see if we can actually get this off, because it is a little bit looser now. Ah, my fingers are so slick. Okay, let's try it. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, let's try this. Come on. Ah, it's still not budging. It pegs in more easily, though, so that's a good sign. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to dip his arm. 100% we got to dip it. And just like so. Man, that elbow joint, I hope... okay. Because his joints are perfect. But the only reason why I'm loosening it is because I can't remove the arm. Well, his joints weren't perfect, because his elbow's a little bit too tight. But I digress, you get what I mean. So, we're just going to pull him out here. We're going to try it again. You know what? Let's pull from here. If we can get his arm off somehow, that would be amazing. So let me go wipe him off real quick. Alright. I don't want to dig my nails into it because I don't want to damage the plastic because it's soft now. This is hard, man. I wish there was something that you could grip figures with that wouldn't, tear the plastic. Okay, so it pegs in a lot easier, so that's a good sign. Maybe if we let it dry, it'll be more likely to, you know, work with us. So the joint tightener is good, but you don't need to be as sparing with it as a loosener because, you know, his arm just flopped down as you just saw. Oops, excuse me. Okay, so we're gonna apply some more tightener on the shoulder joint there. Like literally just that much. Same as before. You can see that, right? Come on. There we go. Grab Juden. Apply all of it. I did all of it this time. All right, let's rotate. I'm going to do it like this because this is the problem area right here. This little range of movement. And it doesn't seem like it damages paint. Wait. Is that... Did I speak too soon? Hopefully that's just from articulating the figure. But yeah, be careful when you articulate Jiren's shoulders because... yeah, right there. And then I'm just now noticing a little thing right in there. Which, it's not that big of a deal. You know, I can probably get it touched up or something. But yeah, just be careful when you articulate this guy because his shoulders will rub against themselves. All right, we're gonna leave that be. We got it all distributed where we need it to be. Oh, okay, well, last one we haven't done yet is Superman. He has one tiny issue, and it's this. That's literally it. The rest of him, I mean, this knee joint actually could use a touch-up as well. Yeah, it is a little loose, but the rest of him is nice and tight. You know, like, people dog on Mafex way too much, and I think that people are just too spoiled at this point. So we're going to suck a little bit in there. A little droplet in there, just like that. Then we're going to articulate his knee. Yes, this is the same Superman that I reviewed, and that is the same Batman that I reviewed all those years ago. It's literally a little over 2 years ago. All those years ago. Who am I kidding? Just like so. So it's working, but yeah, I don't need to be sparing with this, it seems. Let's just put a little bit more in there. Just like so. If I don't have the Jiren review out today, guys, I will definitely have it out tomorrow. You know, some of the reasons why that wouldn't happen today is because A, I don't want him to be a dysfunctional figure when I review him, and B, you know, I am on a time crunch. I like to do stuff when my parents aren't home. It just makes it easier for me, easier for them, easier for everybody. But I will definitely have something up for him tomorrow because I should be able to work with him by tomorrow. And then we'll take the rest of today to go ahead and do that and then, you know, fix him up by then and then have a review up for him tomorrow. So yeah, this is working out. Still not as tight as I would like it to be, so let's put some more in there. Oops, I just mixed it in with the water. That's okay though. It's just water. Not like I'm gonna drink it. I have bottled water right here. Which I know plastic's bad for the environment, but what are you gonna do? Alright, so that seems to be working out nicely. Alright, so hopefully it doesn't tear up my Superman's paint because his boots are nothing but paint. And this is a beautiful Superman figure. So yeah, let's just... Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I don't want that to drip on the table. So let's get our napkin here. Just like that. There we go. And then let's move it around. Hopefully it doesn't F up my paint. Alright. Doesn't seem to be messing up the paint, which is really good. Also, I apologize in advance for how long this video is, guys. But yeah, this is just... So, Dstar's products, I like them. I'm not going to say they're perfect by any means, but they definitely work. I'm just really confused as to why Broly's arm is pretty much frozen from a joint loosener. That makes no sense to me. I think I think it's something with, you know, plastics being wet and stuff like that, and especially if they're like in tightly confined spaces. You know, the moisture obviously, you know, like it fills in the space even more while it's there. Hopefully, you know, by the time it dries, it takes effect and stuff like that. But I mean, I don't know. I might have to send it to him to see what he says about it. I was gonna, you know, buy the androids, but if these take priority, they take priority. And then, you know, that's just how that goes. Because I definitely would rather, you know, save these figures than get new figures and then risk breaking two of my favorite figures. And two of my favorite characters, too, you know. Like Jiren and Broly, they're and Goku Black, my 3 favorite adversaries in the entire series. So yeah, this is working out pretty okay. I mean, I think that there's a huge space between this piece and this piece that the tightener can't really do much for, but that's better. The knee joint is better too. Oh yeah, a lot better. Definitely like that a lot. I almost thought that that was a stress joint in there, or like a stress mark. I was like, wait, what? But it's just the tightener. Yeah, I'm 100% sure that's the tightener in there, because I haven't, you know, twisted his knee sideways or anything like that. And I've hardly even handled this Superman, to be fair. All right, so all right, so that's about it, guys. Final verdict on these products: 8 out of 10 for the tightener, and then a 9 out of 10 for the loosener. I feel like the loosener is more effective than the tightener, but then again, I could be wrong. For the tightener, don't use it sparingly. For the loosener, use it extremely sparingly, because you don't want to, you know, have an extremely loose joint. So on Jiren's elbow here, yeah, see, that's a lot better. And then his, let's see, his shoulder. It's better-ish. Not sure how effective the tightener is, though. Maybe it's because I had the loosener in there and then I never washed it out. That could be it. But so yeah, I will have a review up on this guy tomorrow, because there is no time left to do it today, I presume. I don't know. I might be able to squeeze it in there, but if not, you know what? No, it's going to be tomorrow, guys. You know, I don't want to break my figure, and I love this Jiren figure. Like, look at how beautiful this stoic face is, man. Jiren is he has such a beautiful character design. He's so underrated. And then same with the Broly, even though I've already reviewed Broly. One of my favorite figures, once again. You know, he comes with 3 heads, which is freaking awesome. But that bicep problem, man, that stuff has to... Bandai has to do something about their tight joints, man, because that's really... I mean, Mayfix is over here like, oh, we got you, dog. You can pop apart all of our joints without risking breakage on your figure. Like, I can literally take this entire Superman apart, aside from the toe joints. You know? Like, it's that kind of thing. But anyway, guys, that's about it for my my tips and tricks video. Hopefully this helps someone out there. I know that it would have helped me, you know, had I not known about all this stuff. But like I said, you know, these are a little over $30, or a little under $30 total shipped. This one comes in a nice glass container. This one comes in a plastic container, obviously, to squeeze it out. You know, obviously this has an eyedropper in there, which is really handy. Dstar, if you're watching this, thank you so much for your products, and thank you for helping me out with figures and stuff like that, and answering most, if not all, of my questions. I really appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram at spectrum.reviews. My Facebook link will be in the description below, and I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Peace!